Get it. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Welcome back. This is Just Talk Sneakers Season 2 and this is the season finale. I'm your host Mihir Joshi. If you did not catch last week's episode, I feel bad for you. You must go and check that out because I have Harshvarrdhan Kapoor on the show with me. And our conversation continues. So, what I love about what's happening in the Indian sneaker scene is that brands are not just content with having sneakers which look like sneakers that you already love and are buying, say whether it's Nike, Adidas, Puma, whatever it is. I think they are really doing some interesting stuff within the country. They're collaborating with Indian artists, they're collaborating with streetwear brands. So for instance, one of my favorite pairs that I've seen recently is this pair by Comet that they've done with Farak. You've heard about Farak, which is an Indian, they're a phenomenal Indian streetwear brand and they do stuff like, check out all the stuff that comes along, they've got some stickers, they've got a note from the founder, they've got a dust bag for each of the sneakers. Let's open it up. And this is what the sneaker looks like.
So how much would these be priced at?
9,000.
Okay, that's not cheap, huh?
It's not cheap, but it's also great quality, like in terms of the kind of stuff that they are doing. For instance, Farak, I think their apparel is also fairly expensive. Like I'm guessing around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees for a t-shirt, more for a hoodie.
I see.
But they're doing some great stuff. They're actually taking Indian artisans, they're taking Indian artwork on garments and then they are making streetwear and street style apparel out of it.
Got it.
So I love what Farak is doing and I love the fact that Comet is now collaborating with a brand like Farak, they're collaborating with rappers, they're collaborating with artists. Shantanu Hazarika has done a collab with Comet. He was one of our guests. If you've not seen that episode, check that out as well. So I love what they've been doing. Now, we talked about your fit and is there a way that you plan your fit? I mean, how does it generally go? Does it start from the sneakers and go to the top?
Well, it just depends. I mean, I think if there's one thing I kind of am dreaming about or have been wanting to wear, I kind of pick that and then I just build around it.
Okay.
So it normally doesn't start with the shoes.
Okay.
It's normally either a pair of denim or, trousers or something of that sort or a piece of outerwear and then I just kind of build like reverse engineer all the way back down to the shoes. I've been just wearing a lot of Converse recently just because I find it works well with the way that I've been dressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know that there's a lot of attention on sneakers and stuff like that, but I actually buy more clothes than I do shoes.
Let's go back to something that we spoke about, which is how you got your Dior pairs. I'm sure that story is interesting. Let's have a look. We've got the Dior highs and we've got the Dior lows.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I think they dropped the first photos of these somewhere in COVID. Maybe just before COVID. I can't remember if it was after the pandemic or just before we got hit by the pandemic. But I'd been in touch with the Dior India people because they'd send me their clothes sometimes and I'd like put two things for them and we just had a good relationship. And now Sonam is obviously like the brand ambassador for Dior, but that's now. But she's had a equation with them for a while as well. And so I as soon as these came out, I obviously wanted them and I reached out to the person in charge at that time. And a couple of weeks later, they called me in the morning and they're like, if you want them, you have to send us like a bank transfer.
Okay.
Of like half the amount. I think it was the whole amount actually before the end of the day, otherwise you can't get them.
Oh wow, okay.
So we sent between Sonam Anand and me like 6 bank transfers or something.
Wow, okay.
For like I think one pair for me, one for Anand, one for Sonam, one for Anand's brother.
Wow.
One for my dad. Like we just went crazy, and then it took a lot of time, but they eventually came, and I only got the highs. I didn't get the lows at that point, and Anand's brother got the lows. We never wore them.
Okay.
I got these straight from Dior. Didn't end up getting these. Bought them Then in 2021 from a reseller in the UK with the box and everything. Ended up selling them later because I needed the money to get something else. And then I missed them immediately after they were gone. So I sourced out a new pair and I got them again. This one actually did not come with the box. This is pair number 8,240 out of 8,500. And this is pair 5,993 out of 8,500. I'm sure there's more.
That's crazy,
these
man.
Are the numbered pairs, yeah.
Let me show you how changing a few elements can completely change how you look. Now, this is how I look right now with my full fit. And now I'm going to take these sneakers and these amazing super socks. Now, like I said, there's a sock for every sneaker, and I think this is the perfect pair of socks for this sneaker. Let me show you how quickly an outfit can be changed. Full fit has been changed. We've got the Comet sneakers on, super socks, new jacket, the Argos watch which goes perfectly with the sneakers, and we are ready to roll. And I just realized we could easily spend another 5-6 hours talking about your sneakers because we've barely taken out anything from the collection.
There's a lot.
And there's so much more. But I knew I had to get you to talk a little bit about SB Dunks. Now, for the hardcore collectors, I mean, I think nothing is more precious than SB Dunks because of the stories that are attached to it and the incredible collaborations and artwork that goes into making SB Dunks. Tell me about these three that you've just picked out.
So these are the Supreme Black Cement Dunk Lows, the first collaboration between Supreme and Nike in the early 2000s. They have the iconic elephant print.
Yep.
And the sock liner is something that deteriorates over time as well, so that's been fixed by Nishant.
Nice.
And they've also been sole swapped.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never have guessed that. Looks
it's very well done.
Spectacular.
These are the Pac-Man Dunk Lows. And that's the cool thing with dunks, right? Like they incorporate like restaurants, video games, like
pop culture in
general, like films,
and of course skateboarders, because SB stands for skateboarding.
And but yeah, I mean, it also is just an incredible shoe to just wear around. But yeah, I mean, you don't see these kind of such bold use of color and material on like Jordans, for example. So I love the yellow contrast on like the outer of like the swoosh,
the little
and then how
piping that they've done,
and then you have the laces.
Phenomenal. Speaking of yellow, I love yellow, and my favorite ones, the Bart Simpson dunks, and I love those.
The Homers.
Yeah, the Homer ones, the Bart Simpson ones.
Okay, the red and
yellow ones. Man, love them. But man, you got a big one here. Tell me about
these
this
are the Tiffany Dunk Lows.
Yeah.
So normally with these, the swoosh is the first thing that goes bad, but mine are in amazing condition.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, this is just like, this is Nicky Diamond, the collaboration with Nike. Tiffany Dunk Lows, they've done a couple of pairs since. This is like the original one. They've done a yellow, which they did at, which sold out immediately, very limited drop. I think it was at a sneaker con? I think that they dropped the yellow canary pair, which the whole, like, it was one of those stories where the crowd was so much that the whole drop basically just like they almost like ransacked the place.
Wow.
And then they had like a white and a black with the removable swooshes.
Oh, okay.
Which are a lot more gettable. But yeah, these are
super rare.
These
super
are the
difficult to
OGs.
get. And you know what? I just realized we've not even talked about all the off-white sneakers that you have, the collabs that you have, and of course, apart from the sneaker culture sneakers, you're also now into luxury sneakers and into boots. Tell me about how you moved from your Nikes and your Converses and Adidas to getting into luxury sneakers, and of course because I've seen you wear a lot of boots which kind of go brilliantly with your vintage outfits that you wear.
Yeah, so I feel for me like even the core of collecting anything is to have numerous options of wearability. So obviously if you're only buying sneakers, you can't really, like, you can only dress them in like certain ways, but I wear a lot of like different things, so it's I have everything. Like I like to really switch things up. So I have, boots from Celine, a lot of boots from Celine and Amiri and stuff. And, that's a completely different aesthetic. I think obviously you need to have a certain physical form and shape about yourself to be able to kind of manage certain silhouettes. But I'm 5'11", I've always been like on the slimmer side.
Yeah.
And so I can do the boot cuts.
Yeah.
I can do the flare trousers. I can do super baggy denim. So, like, say for example, if I'm wearing like exaggerated flare trousers from Celine, they'd look good with a pair of boots or the Chuck 70s with a thick sole, because you need some sort of elevation for the flare to actually fall on. Because if I were to wear these, the shoes would disappear under the flare.
I can imagine, yeah.
Or then if I were to wear really baggy denims by Balenciaga, like the skater denims that you see me in a lot, you'd like a slightly chunkier shoe.
Big chunky shoes, yeah.
So I do the Pharrell Jellyfish or the original Louis Vuitton stuff that Virgil did.
Nice.
Or then sometimes I do like the Chuck 70 because it's got like a slightly thicker sole.
Thicker sole, yeah.
Or the Rick Owens.
Oh yeah, I've seen
the Rick Owens,
as well, right?
like the Vans inspired Rick Owens, basically the leather ones. So it's like for me, it's about being able to dress different. It's not really about like having the same thing in like 100 colors. It's really about what do I feel like today?
Yeah.
And just having the luxury to kind of be able to be like, okay, like I feel like doing this today. Like sometimes I think you reach a point where you have like 500-600 pairs of shoes. It's like you're not really going to get around to wearing everything. So it's you pick. I think what I do is another big thing
it's not a problem that a lot of people would have.
Yeah,
but
so I know
what you mean, man.
I'm not saying it's a problem. I just feel like it's like, first of all, we don't live in a walkable city.
Yeah, that's true.
So when I'm traveling, I could wear all 500 shoes, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in a walkable city, every day, sometimes twice a day, you're switching up outfits and you're walking everywhere.
Correct.
You're walking to the restaurants, you're walking to the gyms, you're walking to the shops, you're walking to the museums.
Right.
And that's truly where being a collector is the most fun.
Yeah.
So if I'm going abroad for 4 weeks, I'll pack 20-25 pairs. Because those are the pairs that I feel like wearing.
Wow.
Because I'm not...
You actually travel with about 20 pairs?
Yeah. But if I'm going for long.
Okay.
If I'm going for a week, then I take like 3 or 4. 2 or 3.
Nice.
But if I'm going... Because I don't take many breaks, but when I take a break, I'll go for like 5-6 weeks,
That's awesome.
Because I like to live in one place then. So I pack a lot of them, and then I pack the shoes that I feel like I've been excited to wear, but I haven't been able to wear in Bombay. Because in Bombay, it's like... I walk a lot, but that's just cardio.
Yeah.
So I just wear like the same shoe. But where do you really go here? You sit in your car and you go to a restaurant, you sit in your car, you go to work, you sit in your car. You know what I mean? It's not really like a walkable city.
Where you can enjoy your sneakers.
So that's the one kind of downside. So, when I travel, I wear a lot. But then again, it depends on where you're going. If you're going to a place like London with how unsafe it is now, you have to be really careful. I don't think...
You get robbed for sneakers.
You get robbed for watches, sneakers, everything, so you can't be walking around in your Dior ones and stuff like that, so...
Almost time for us to wrap up. I genuinely enjoyed talking to you about sneakers today, and there's, like I said, legitimately so much more that we can explore, and maybe we should do that at some point in time in the future again. But speaking of the future, what do you have coming up right now?
So, I don't know how many people that are watching this or that are going to watch this particular thing that we've done are familiar with my films. I don't want to do a film where I'm like 5 or 6 years later, like, why did I do that? It's like, it's something that's forever, it's going to outlast us all. And the thing with any sort of creation or art form is like, it's not always about reaching out to the maximum number of people. I think for me, what's more exciting about it is it's not like a splattering paint on the wall kind of approach, or being like, I want to reach that demographic and this demographic. It's more about I specifically want to do this for myself, and whoever then comes into contact with it
And who resonates with
and
it.
they resonate with it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's not like a catering service. You know what I mean?
Love that.
So whether it's Bhavesh Joshi or Ray or Thar, you know, or you always try to do something different with the Indian Western. So when you think about the Indian Western, you think about, you know, just like a more traditional film. So we did a Western noir about a mysterious guy that comes, you know, from the city and comes into this desolate village and things start to unravel. With Bhavesh Joshi, we completely, you know, did like an anti-superhero. We did a film about an ordinary guy that basically, you know, has an awakening and decides to basically fight corruption.
Yeah.
It's a very gritty, independent kind of style film, AK versus AK. You know, we've never seen something like that where it's like a mockumentary thriller where we all kind of play different versions of ourselves. And Ray is like a satire about, you know, fame and in our obsession with religion and celebrity and the existential crisis of like the central character. And Mirzia is a romantic musical that's like very artistic and avant-garde. So it's like it's a specific filmography, you know. And the next one I've been working on for 15 months. We've not started
Wow.
shooting yet, but we start in Feb. I'm again producing it and lead acting in it. It's a psychological horror film.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's completely different from the Bollywood horror films that you're used to seeing, where, you know, suddenly there's a girl and then there's a song, and you know, that's not, my films are not that. So this is it's something you've never seen before.
Well, I
Yeah.
want to wish you all the very best
Thank you.
for it, man.
Thank you, yeah.
And I love everything that you've been doing, and I want your movies to do great, but more importantly, your passion that I see resonating in every pore of this house.
Yeah.
To continue growing as well, man. And hope you get every sneaker that you want
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2026 as well. Before we wrap up for today, though, I have something special for you. Knowing how much of a movie buff you are,
Yeah.
my friends at Bicycle Cards, who've been super supportive of the show. Thank you so much, Bicycle Cards, for helping us make this happen.
These are cool.
These
It's
are
always
super
cool to
cool.
play with cards just when you're sitting around the house also. you
Yeah,
know?
man. I mean, these are the cards that magicians all across the world are using. They're
I love
been
playing
in so
poker, by
many.
the way.
Oh, it's perfect for your
Yeah.
poker nights as well. So you got Frozen, you got The Lion King, you
AC/DC.
got AC/DC, you got Guns N' Roses, you got a pack about Bourbon, you got the Toy Story.
Disney, right?
Again,
Yeah.
another Disney one, and then a Hello Kitty
cool.
pack.
Nice, thanks for
Some
that.
really cool packs.
Yeah.
But here's something that I know you are super excited about. I mean, for a guy who has pretty much every sneaker that you can think of, there's always another sneaker that you want to get, a new one that comes up. And you know, the biggest thing that you're always worried about when you're buying sneakers, especially from resellers or
Yeah.
online,
Authenticity,
is
yeah.
authenticity. I mean, is a sneaker going to be legit when I get it? And I think our partners, our friends at Culture Circle, who've helped us throughout the season, given some great sneakers to all of our guests, have something that you've been looking out for. And you never have to worry about authenticity when it comes to Culture Circle, because they've got check partnered with
Yeah.
them, so that you get a legitimacy certificate with that.
Yeah.
And here's something that we have for you.
It's things have become so accessible, especially nowadays. Where we talked about how the sneaker market is kind of settled.
Yeah.
Where that's also nice in a way, because if you want something, you get it, you wear it. But this is very inaccessible, actually.
Yeah.
You know, and to have something that has generated the kind of hype that it has in
Yeah.
a time like this just speaks to Travis, what he's done with his designs.
And with, you know, his presence in pop culture.
His
right now.
presence in pop culture, and then obviously Hiroshi Fujiwara. And so this is a very exciting shoe for me, because I have
You have the original fragment
frags, I have
there.
the original fragments, I have the other Travis fragments, both the highs and the lows.
Oh, you have I meant the Travis fragment, but you also have the Jordan 1 fragment
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh my lord. You guys have to see that. We'll put it up on screen right now.
Yeah, so this is
the new Travis fragment collaboration with Jordan 1.
So you know that these were supposed to drop first in Tokyo,
Oh yeah?
and I tried to get them from there, but I couldn't. So I'm very, very happy to have these, and I just love how wearable these are.
Yeah, man.
Because of the white tumble leather, you could do these with black trousers, you could do these with denim, you can do these with shorts.
Yeah.
Insole is the baby pink.
Yeah. And they've also got the baby pink laces.
You've also got the baby pink laces. The leather's very tumbled. You have this kind of, would you say, off-white cream? No,
Yeah.
like an off-white,
Like a sail.
like a sail midsole.
Midsole, yeah.
Yeah, and this interesting thing that they did.
Yeah, man, that looks super cool, right?
It is. It's really interesting, you know. And then on the other one, you've got the fragment.
The Jordan Wings logo and the Fragment logo at the back. But hey, again, shout out to Culture Circle. Thank you
very
for
much.
For making this happen, not just for Harshvarrdhan, but for thousands of collectors all across the country. So if there's anything that you want to get, hype sneakers, apparel, accessories, even perfumes, Culture Circle is the place to go. Hey, Culture Circle, thank you for that. For all your fans who've supported you and loved you, something you want to tell them before we wrap up?
You know, thanks for being patient, because it's you know, I would have liked to be more prolific and done more, but I think when you're trying to do things of quality, you can't feel the pressure of time, you know, and not saying and assuming that it's going to be of quality, but the intention is very pure. You know, the intention is not to shortchange you guys and you know, do some run-of-the-mill stuff to like further my own ego. The idea is to give you a new experience, you know, like every time, you know, I travel or I meet people from abroad, they have a very one-dimensional idea of what Indian films are. I think it takes, you know, a couple of people of authenticity and perseverance to be able to make what they believe in. And it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but like, you know, I feel like that's what I want to do.
Lovely.
And I think that the films, they'll all age well, I hope. You know, so it's not just kind of about the now, but it's about the foreverness of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having me in your home today. We had to come here because we had
so
to
much stuff
see.
here.
We had to see your collection.
We've not even been through like 4 or 5% of it.
That's the most insane thing, man. Like, we've shown you some of the most incredible sneakers, grails for most collectors. There's so much more. And I hope you guys enjoyed not just this episode, but this entire season of Just Talk Sneakers. From everybody here, our entire team, we want to say thank you for joining us. Make sure you watch this, share this story with everybody, share Harshvarrdhan's story with everybody. If you're not already following him on Instagram, guys, what's up? Follow him. He's got a new film that he's going to start working on in Feb. Once again, best of luck for that, man. I hope you know, you are happy with it at the end of it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's it. We're just calling it a wrap on this season of Just Talk Sneakers, co-powered by Bicycle Playing Cards and Super Socks. Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you, Culture Circle. It's Harshvarrdhan Kapoor. I'm Mihir Joshi, and I'll see you very soon.
Let's get it.